Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So I've just had a phone call from my wife to say that we've had a surprising event at home. So I'm packing up and I'm rushing home from work. So let's get home quickly, as quick as possible. So I'm not ready for this at all. I thought I had another day or two, because today's only day 20. I thought I had day 21 and 22 to go, or I've calculated it wrong. So I'm gonna have to run to the pet shop and get some stuff because I'm completely not ready. I'll show you what's going on as soon as we get home. So the plan was tomorrow before I go to work, go into the shop and pick up all the bits that I needed. But because this has come as a bit of a surprise, I've dashed home from work early. I've been to the pet shop. I've got some chick crumb and I've got some fresh bedding just for them. And I haven't even been home to find out what's going on, and I haven't even been home to see what's happening. I've arranged my sister to pick the kids up, so I'm not picking them up today, so I can go out and get all the bits. Now I've got all the bits. I've got my fresh bedding just so I make sure that they're bedded on something nice and not on anything damp. Head home quickly, and then I've got to make a brooder and get some space home for these chicks. So I've not even been home first to check out the chicks, but I'm very excited. I can't wait to get home. What about you, Zaki? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Look, there's something here. Come on.
What is it?
Let's have a look. Yeah, bismillah.
I can hear something.
Can you hear something?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that over there.
Open it.
No, you can't open it. You can't let the heat out.
Suffocating.
It's not suffocating. Just leave him be.
I hear it.
Leave him be. Just wait, guys. No, don't shake it because they're all hatching now. Just wait.
Wait, I want to see that cat. There's chicken.
See, there's a chick right the way back there. If you can see it.
I'm gonna get a towel.
Okay.
So cute.
Can you see him? You see him
him?
right the way back at the very back. Okay. Just stay. This one's cracking as well here. So come on, guys. Just keep cracking. Keep doing it.
Come on.
I scored that.
Started two chicks.
They're cracking a day early. They shouldn't have been cracking till tomorrow.
Maybe they were hatched the day before we
Can you see through them? Well, he's stopped making so much noise. Where is he?
He's all the way over here. Looks like he's tired.
She was there before. She was here
He's
before.
sleeping.
Oh, there, you can see them here. You can see them
She's
here.
sleeping.
Nah, kulle fapariz bu.
Yeah, now you can see.
So there's our baby. That's our first baby, and we can start seeing.
Oh my gosh,
Well,
she's
I'm
stand
gonna be
up.
the oldest, okay?
We can start making some peeping noises. So let her dry off. So once she's dried off, then we'll get her into
A box.
We'll get her into the brooder.
A what?
But we can see this one cracking.
Yeah, there's another one here that's fucking good.
See, I'm getting nervous with this one because it's got a crack in it. So we're just waiting for it to.
Maybe it takes time to
pop its head
hatch.
through. So we'll just keep watching.
Maybe it's a bit scared of the daylight.
So we'll just keep watching the chicks crack and get their way through.
Maybe it's a bit scared of the daylight.
But I'm surprised. I mean, that one's lying down, so I don't know what to do with it.
Maybe it's just. Maybe it's.
You look so nervous.
I am nervous.
Maybe it's asleep.
That one's lying down, so I don't know if it's some sort of problem with.
It looks like she's going to sleep.
I don't know if it's some sort of problem. Oh, there she's got some energy and she's up and moving.
Yeah. But she's probably scared of being in here.
Can you see at the back? So wrap it back up, keep the humidity in there, and then in a couple of hours we'll have another look and see what's going on. They're hatched. That one's hatched a little bit early. I'm gonna leave her in there for at least. No, not until the feathers are dry and the chicken looks fluffy, because it might catch a cold outside and then it might die. Yeah, unless it looks fluffy, then we're not taking her out. So we'll leave her there. Let's tie her back up.
What's that? The eggless? You know, child with the big hole in it.
Which one?
Over there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe there's another one still in there.
Yeah,
won't be able to see it.
Right, guys, okay, you go change back to school uniform now. But it's exciting days, isn't it? So I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight. I mean, I didn't sleep last night because I was okay with my back. But I'm not going to sleep tonight because of my little chicks.
My chick!
So, there we
My
go.
chick!
Knock this back up. Leave them in the dark.
This is really exciting.
Keep the heat.
I'm definitely
keep the
gonna go
heat
to
and
sleep
the humidity and stop any drafts from getting in there.
Why?
So, there we go. So when I came home from work, we'd had one chick, and now, while I've been upstairs, you've spotted another one.
Yeah, I saw it. It was just in its shell. I saw it just jump out.
So they got to see the chick hatch.
No, she did. I didn't see it.
You saw it hatch.
Yeah, they're watching my phone.
Are you happy about the chicks?
There's one of them with his mouth out of him.
And there's another one that's pipping here. It's breaking through the shell, so hopefully soon we should have another chick there. So I think it's going to take all night, but it's going to be a sleepless night tonight. We're just going to be watching chicks hatch all night. So it's exciting days. It's exciting days.
I'm gonna sneak downstairs.
Who's more excited, me or you guys?
I'm gonna sneak downstairs in the night with Maya and look at the chicks. Really?
Excited.
No, downstairs.
So you guys happy that you see it?
Yeah, can we sleep up here?
No, you're not sleeping over here.
Then we'll wake up, we can see all the chicks.
You can sleep. You can sleep in your bed. You're not sleeping on the staircase. It's come to that point where we've passed any chance of our eggs hatching. So I've switched off the incubator this morning, and I'll show you the number of eggs. So out of our 32 eggs, the vast majority of them didn't hatch. We only got 3 hatches. And the thing is, these are fertile eggs. I've candled them, I've checked them, I've seen them developing. So I've removed 6 or so eggs that weren't fertile. So that leaves at least 26 eggs that were fertile. So out of 32, one of the saddest things is there were 2 eggs where they pipped and I could see the beak, the beak of the chick. And that's one of the first eggs that I saw when I got in, was the beak of the chick was popping out and the chick was gasping for air. And I was too afraid to get in there and help them. I didn't know what to do. And the chick just couldn't breach through. And that's happened with 2 eggs. I saw them pip, they were gasping for air, and they struggled for about 12 hours, 13 hours. Out of the 3 chicks that did hatch, the smallest chick, that was in another situation where it was struggling to get out of the shell. It was halfway out, but it just couldn't make it. And about 12 hours later, when I saw it, that it was really struggling, I got in there and I just took the shell apart and I just helped the chick out. I wish I'd have done that for the other 2, and maybe the chicks would have had a chance. But at least this one made it, and it's looking like it's quite healthy. It's a little bit smaller than the others because it came out 2 days after the others, but it did. I mean, it did hatch, and I did help it a little bit, and it is growing now, and it's doing well. But a hatch rate of 3 out of 32 eggs, and 26 that were fertile. So 3 out of 26, that's a pretty poor hatch rate. And I'm pretty sure that I've done something wrong, whether it's with the humidity, whether it's not turning them enough, whether it's something, but it's really disappointing. I mean, I'm doing this video when the kids aren't here, so the kids don't have to, I don't have to explain to the kids that I messed up. Those chicks that pipped, I made sure that the kids didn't see it because I don't want them seeing that. I'll show you the chicks that have hatched and how they're doing after a few days. I'll show you the brooder that I'm using for them. So I was going to make a bigger brooder for them. I was expecting more chicks, so I was going to make something a bit bigger for them. But because it didn't happen, I didn't need to make it. I'm using the thing that I've got handy. So I'll show you, we'll go through it now, we'll have a look at the other chicks. So these are the 3 chicks that have hatched. And they're about 4 days old now. So I've waited with the eggs, but it doesn't look like the eggs are going to hatch. These are our 3 chicks out of 32. And these are all... Like, you're going to be careful, Baba. You're going to be careful, okay? So I'm using my little plant propagator as a brooder for now. Because there's only 3, they're fine in here for now. I mean, that's giving them plenty of heat. and that's giving them plenty of warmth to stay safe. It's enough space in there for another week or so before they get a little bit bigger, and then what I'll do is I'll move them to a cardboard box and I'll put my heating mat underneath it, and then once I've got my heating mat underneath it, that box will stay warm and they'll be able to stay there for another few weeks before they need to come off heat. But I mean, the kids are loving it, having these chicks in the house, having them on the table. As you can see now, Zaki's trying to grab everyone every chance he gets. But I mean, we're happy with 3. At least we've got 3. We've got 3 chicks. Zaki's been able to see them. So Andy, Nick, thank you very much for this. I really appreciate it. So I'll leave it there for this one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.